everyone, and welcome to Ruby Rose Tarot. I'm thrilled to have you here today, and welcome to my channel. This is a reading for Cancerians for October 2019. I'm excited to give you some aspects. Let's do some astrological aspects before we get into the tarot. And before I do that, I just want to say, if you're a subscriber, thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that little bell button and you can get these videos into your inbox when I release them. I am going to start doing more videos. I'm excited. I'm getting in the swing of it. It's all good. Heading into October, Cancers, and if you guys don't know, I am a Cancer. So I speak to this. I'm actually in tropical astrology. I'm a Cancer-Leo cusp. Sometimes I may be a Leo, depending. But in Vedic astrology, which I just had an amazing reading the other day from this Tibetan woman, it was incredible. In Vedic astrology, I am like full Cancer. So very, very Cancer. So that may be applicable to you. If you guys are interested, there's a difference between tropical and Vedic astrology as in terms of your sign. But so I'm excited for you guys as much as I am for me to go over this month. I normally pick out all the cards prior. I do the blessings and then I pick out the cards, but for whatever reason, I'm still felt I need to shuffle while we talk about things. Although I get distracted with shuffling, so I apologize. But let's get to it. Time, right? Your time is precious and I want to get to your reading. All right, guys, we're moving out of September, which, let's be honest, September was deep and heavy. We're moving into Libra season, which should be a little bit lighter. It is a cardinal sign, so you are going to resonate with that just a little bit more. And on top of that, I think, we're getting more and more planets going direct, which is going to be nice. And I definitely believe that September was a portal month. I do believe that this is a whole transition for whatever reason. It's not done. We're entering into this new phase in this new period. Saturn's going to go direct. He is the guy, the man of karma. And let me tell you, it has been all about karma lately. It is about, man, when you just didn't think that you could dig any deeper, you got to dig deeper. Stuff that you thought you had dealt with gets triggered again. I've talked to several people and they're like, oh, yep, that happened this week because I was telling someone, I'm like, yeah, stuff that you thought you had put to bed got triggered. And they're like, yep, just 2 weeks ago I got triggered all over again. I didn't think it was an issue anymore. And I'm like, that was September. It was kind of the last, let's dig deep and just, pick at all those old wounds and scars and see what's left. Is it really a wound or is it scarred over? Where is it at? And that was definitely this energy, and I felt it, and everybody else I know has definitely felt it. So we're heading into Libra season, which is good. On October 3rd, Pluto, which has been standing still, planet stands, sure, why not? He's just been spinning in space in the same spot for like 2 months. So he's going to start moving direct again, which is good because that means that Pluto and Capricorn are both, Pluto and Saturn in Capricorn are both going to be moving direct. And they're actually very close to each other. And there's another reason why we are feeling a lot of this karmic stuff coming up. Because you have Pluto sitting in Capricorn, and Pluto is getting deep. He's Lord of the underworld, and he is just getting underneath and getting to it all. And, Saturn's the planet of karma, of getting it. So you got those two boys together, and it's not easy energy. Them going direct will definitely make it a bit better, but it's still, we're not out of the woods yet. We are not out of the woods, and especially even in October. There's still a lot of growing and learning to be done. I think it will be a lighter energy, absolutely, but they're still very close. They're only 4 degrees apart, so it's still about lessons. I mean, our whole time down here is about lessons, but it's really about figuring it out and healing some wounds. And I won't even get into Chiron because that's a whole nother video. There's some stuff going on with Chiron too. Who's the wounded healer? So on the 3rd, Pluto goes direct. On the 3rd as well, Mercury moves into Scorpio. So watch your words. You know, Mercury being communication, and Scorpio is definitely the house of honesty and truth. And, you know, you're gonna might say a truth that may be really harsh. So just be a little careful. It's not saying don't say truth, but be careful. Scorpio when Scorpio delivers truth, it can kind of have an edge to it. So yeah, be cautious of that. Mind your filters, right? Don't totally go filterless and just blurt. Maybe put a little filter. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. And then on the 4th, Mars enters Libra, which will be good. I always think of Mars and Libra as kind of like Hamlet, right? You know, Mars is the soldier and wants to go get revenge, but Libra is making him think about it, right? Which is the whole story of Hamlet, right? So it's kind of like that. Libra is making Mars not as reactionary. So that's kind of good energy to tamper down the Mercury with Scorpio. And then on the 8th, Venus goes into Scorpio. So this is a fun time. You know, Venus is all about relationships, and Pluto moving forward is all about relationships. This month for you guys Cancers is all about relationships. Relationships that work for you, relationships that are not working for you anymore. I have a total feeling that you're going to get that ex that comes back this month, and you're going to be like, no, there's a reason we broke up for a reason. Don't get drawn back into like, oh, you know, I miss them, I miss her, I miss whatever. Don't be careful, because the temptation will definitely be there. And it will definitely be more in, okay, we'll get to it. It'll definitely be more in a sexual way. You know, you guys didn't work in relationship, but the sexual attraction or whatever will definitely be strong. And you are definitely going to be tempted to roll back in bed with them. And you're going to get done, and you're going to realize it doesn't work. You know? So before you open the proverbial can of worms, check yourself, Cancer, because I know sometimes we can be bad with boundaries. And that's a lot of the reasons, Cancer, we get ourselves into the trouble that we get in. We set a boundary, and then they go over it, and we give them a rational excuse. I don't know, I think the majority of Cancers, I know I'm definitely like this. I will have boundaries go over several times, and then when I just come to a point where I'm done, it's done. Like, it's icy cold, I'm in my shell, I'm not coming out for anyone, we're done. Like, it's over, finite. And so yeah, we're kind of bad that way because we'll give several chances, but then they always prove us right, people? And then we're like, no, I should have just, yeah, okay. And then, let's see, on the 13th, we have a fabulous full moon in Aries, more of that fabulous cardinal energy in a cardinal, you know, in a cardinal month. So, that is going to be a good time. I have some notes on that. There would definitely be awakenings around this new moon. You're definitely gonna have some light shit on your destiny in this world, your path in the world, which is totally where you are, because Cancer's in the North Node, guys. So if you're not on your path, this is definitely about getting on your path. So this full moon will definitely bring some enlightenment, some epiphanies, hopefully, some creative inspiration. And since we're heading towards the month of Scorpio, and you have Mercury in Scorpio, right, and Venus now in Scorpio, this is definitely infusing us with a lot of creativity. So if you have some creative energy that you need to express, absolutely. But just make sure, you know, Aries is a great time to ground. If you're not feeling really grounded during this full moon, I would definitely do some I am journal writing, do some root chakra meditations would be great to clear and ground down into that I am during this full moon. And I just feel like I'm going to do it. I think it's a great idea. I'm like, I wouldn't give you an idea that I wouldn't do, right? So, and since Libra is in the foundation, or in the area of your house and foundation, you're probably going to be inspired to do something with a room, to maybe even move. You're definitely going to be charged up when this happens about home work, foundational. I'm not doing that anymore. This is not happening. This is not part of who I am. All that will definitely happen around mid-month. And then to further out fun stuff in the astrology, on the 23rd, the sun enters Scorpio. And so it'll be in our fellow water sign. And Scorpio is more about like all that truth, relationships. Guys, this month is all about relationships. Setting boundaries, I think, is a good one this month for you guys in relationships. And it'll be fun. And then to round it out, on the 27th, I just wanted to mention that Uranus is the closest to the Earth on the 27th. And Uranus is that powerful planet, although he is in retrograde right now and in Taurus, which he's not totally comfortable with, and he's spinning backwards. He is a very powerful planet in the fact that he is all about change and regeneration and moving things, about killing off the old establishment. It is no coincidence kind of what's going on globally in the world has so much to do with Uranus being in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus is, Uranus is about progress and science, right? And so it's all about what we're seeing in climate change, and Taurus is all about establishment and foundation and structure and banks and stuff. And so it's really, I'm not surprised. And I'm not surprised with Neptune being in Pisces that you're seeing a lot of, you have people like, how come people can't see the truth? Because Neptune is in Pisces. Yeah, Neptune's about illusion, and he's in his house of illusion. And although it's great creative-wise, it's also a time of deception. It's also a time of giving people illusions and people seeing what they want to see and not seeing the truth. So definitely interesting times that we are living in. And other than that, then having a fun... on the 28th, there's a new moon in Scorpio, which will be incredible because that new moon is in Scorpio when the sun is in Scorpio. So sun and moon in Scorpio. Right? So that is going to be a powerful, powerful day. Maybe I should do a video on it because I feel like I'm going on forever here. But that would be such a powerful, powerful day to do the whole new moon ritual if that's what you really want. I almost feel like it's kind of hokey. It seems like everyone's doing new moon rituals, but it is, I was talking to someone about this. Guys, there's something so powerful about dancing around the fire and paying homage to the moon and the sun and harvest, especially I think during this harvest period. And soon we're going to have on October 31st, the day that the veil between the worlds is the thinnest. And these are all ancient traditions and they're powerful. We forget that we're these primal, instinctive, intuitive people that have lived for thousands of years and have paid homage to the moon and the sun and harvests and celestial and solstices. And we were much happier when we were dancing around the fire, right, and paying homage to the moon. And so I believe in ritual. I don't know if I always and I don't want to get off, we can get to reading, but do what feels right for you. Do whatever ritual, but I believe in ritual. Whether if you want to write intentions down or you just want to sit on your back porch, sit under the sun, drink a beer, or listen to some music, whatever it is for you. But I do feel like it's important to do that. Okay, we'll end that, and I'll have to timestamp this. So, tarot, for those that are interested in tarot. All right, guys, so I pulled your energy card for the month, and what's interesting is I got all tied up, right? I feel this way. I feel that the energy is very stagnant. I feel like stuff's not moving forward. I feel I don't want to say out of options because that's limiting mindset, and I know that that's BS. But I definitely feel like for me, being a Cancer and being in this energy along with you guys, it's definitely been like, I'm throwing everything at it. I am throwing everything at it, and I'm not getting a win. So I think when we feel that way, and when we feel this way, what we need to reevaluate is is it's not about winning, right? We get, especially in our society, we get so results oriented. And so we just have to check ourselves. And I'm having to be doing a lot of this. And I give you guys credit, guys. It's not that I'm results oriented. I'm not either. But gosh darn it, I've been working so hard. I just need something to go right. And it's just not been happening. And so my faith and patience has been tested like never before, that it's going to come through. And that's all I can think, because what was amazing in your cards that come up, the next two cards after I pulled that came up, are the Page of Cups and the Magician, right? So it's coming, right? These messages of love. And I feel like these messages of love are more not in terms of getting that win that we want, but in terms of going, hey, the universe has not forgotten about you. Your angels are here. Your guides are here. We're sending you love and support. We need you to have faith and love and support in us. We're here for each other. We got you. We got each other, right? But you need to lessen the grip, right? If you were holding on to something so tight, right? I can't put anything in your hand. But if you open your hand and you loosen the grip, then I can give you what you want. I think a great term is you're just not allowing yourself to be in the receiving mode. You're kind of still in the asking mode, but holding on really tight to what you're asking for and not going, I've asked for that and now it's done. Rather than going, I keep asking for this, I keep asking for this, I keep asking for this and I'm not getting it, I keep asking for it. And going, okay, yeah, we heard you the first 20 times. So stop, breathe, open up your palm, and just wait. It will come. And it's so funny because I just said that to you, and I realized the cards that are down below me completely support that. Who'd have thunk it? All right, love it when that happens. So yeah, to me, this is the universe and your angels and source saying, I got you. I did not forget about you. And please do not forget that you are magnificent. You're an extension of source, which means that you have everything to manifest everything that you could possibly want. You got it. Cancer, that is not your problem. You got it. You need to learn to trust. You need to learn to let go. You need to learn to stop demanding so much. You need to learn to stop being in lack and focusing on what you don't have and focus on what you do have, because you do have so much. And just a side note, I had to do this with a client the other day who I've been working with, and she was in a funk. This energy has done it to everyone. And I had to take her through all the things that she has done well and succeeded at this year. And she forgot about it. She's like, oh my gosh, yeah, I have done that. That's the first time. I had never done that before. I had never done that before. I put myself out and did that, blah, 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 blah. She was going through, oh my gosh, I've done so much. And I'm like, yes, but when you get into a funk, right? When you get this feeling, you're all tied up, right? When you get this feeling, you can't see this, right? So, knock it off. No, like, not knock it off, but easier said than done. We're not light switches. We can't just like, I'm going to turn off this funk. But you do need to meditate. You do need to go out and dance under a moon. You need to go hike. You need to physically get exhausted. You need to physically, mentally release whatever it is that you need to do to realize that you have all of it. It's all there for you. My fabulous Cancers, we got it. I know I got it. I forget on some days too. I'm just like you. We're all human. But I get back in, I'm like, nope, gratitude journal. I gotta remind myself I need to meditate, I need to do some IMs, right? Because this is us. You have all these castles in the air. There's a little confusion. There's some confusion going on for some of you. I think for some of you, there's so much you want to do and you can't figure out which one to focus on. And that is very possible. You may have to, for some of you, I think if you're having a side hustle, you're like, well, I still need my job, but my side hustle's starting to take off. That may be happening for some of you, trying to figure that out this month. Or going for that dream. Be secure, but see what you can't risk a little. Test the boundaries yourself, right? People are always testing your boundaries. You test people's boundaries. Cancers are so polite. We don't do that. I'm afraid to ask. Freaking ask. Test the boundaries. What's it going to hurt? What are they going to say? No? Okay, now you know. Right? But there's definitely, you want a lot, Cancer. Right? You want a lot. And you can have a lot. But we need to start planting the seeds, right? You need to start taking them out of the air. All these fabulous cups out of the air. You start taking them out of the air and you need to start having a path and a plan. Your Dharma. North Node in Cancer, and you need to start pulling them out of the sky, and you need to start actualizing them. You're right? And I'm not saying worrying or stressing about them. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, how would I feel if I did that, right? I'm not going the logical way. We are emotional creatures. Cancers get this more than anyone. How does going for that dream make you feel? A little excited, a little nervous, a little scared, but oh my gosh, the thought of it, that's what you should go for, right? If you're going, I need to do the practical thing, I should probably go, I don't know, I should go be a lawyer because that's what my mom wants. But, you know, if that's a feeling of dread, then that is definitely not what you should be doing. And if it's what someone else wants, you definitely should not be doing. This is about what you want. This is about pulling your dream down and figuring out what it is, what little seed that you want to plant and water, and walk away from while it grows, not stand over and go and grow, 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 grow. No. It's about taking down your dreams, planting the seed, and making it happen. Because there's a gestation period, right? You can't want something and then go, okay, where is it at? The dream has to come to you. The universe has to work on it. The universe puts things in place to make it come to you. You know, the universe, source is not your ballet or your maitre d'. Go get my car. Okay, here's your car, right? Things have to happen. You also got the Hangman, which is great. And this goes to, again, feeling tied up. There's a feeling of stagnancy. You know, I actually think, this is interesting. This just came to me, they'd spoken in my head. I think this might actually happen around mid-month, which is interesting. Around that full moon in Aries. I think what may happen is you are either going to figure out why you feel that way, conquer why you feel that way, see something from a new perspective, which is why I love the Hangman. I love it more than this. I mean, this is an energy oracle card. But what I love about him is that he's hanging upside down. And we see things completely different when we're hanging upside down, right? So I think mid-month, you're going to have a little wobble or an epiphany of why you feel stuck and what you need to do to get your castles out of the air. Because when you do that, you know what the next card is? Boom. The Fool. New journey, new beginning. So going to happen for you. Loving it. Because then these come in. Next card, Page of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. What I love, my favorite. 6 of Wands. Boo! Messages of money. The 9 of Wands definitely seems to me like you could be ending a job. You could be finishing the last of the project. Could be the end of school for some of you. Whatever. But there's definitely victory down this road. So whatever is happening mid-month is really good. I just so strongly feel like the full moon in Aries is just, it's going to light your shit up. Sorry, but it will. Gotta be honest. That's the one light your shit up. And this is great, right? I even think you might come in at the end of the month a little bit of money, like not like, God, I wish we'd all win the lottery, but like a little unexpected money. Like, ooh, that's nice. Maybe I'll go treat myself and go get a pedicure or something. I don't know, but that'll be nice. It's a little surprise, but this is also giving you the message that you can move forward on this whole progress, which I love. This whole epiphany of these castles. What am I gonna do and get these cards, right? The castle's in the air, the Hangman. I think you come to epiphany and see a different side. You go to the Fool, which goes to message, right? Money message, material message. You're gonna get something to finishing a cycle, right? And it's felt like a cycle, like you feel the burden. This card, he feels the weight of it, or he just has to get to the end of this. You just got to finish this project. You got to finish the last 2 weeks of work, right? And deal with these idiots or whatever, and you get to a new spot. Whatever it is, You know, or you got the finals, which is odd because it's September, so it doesn't seem that way, or October. That's not true. I graduated from my master's program in October. Okay, so who knows? But there is definitely victory. Victory at the end of this month. You are definitely I'm so excited for you, right? You are definitely going to figure out your path at the end of the month. There is going to be a huge switch for you at the middle of the month into picking out which castles from the air that you want to bring down and manifest, because it's a cardinal month, right? And I think with that cardinal energy in the full moon with Aries, you got Aries in the full moon in a Libra month, all this cardinal, your cardinal, you are going to feel like, I'm figuring this out and I am manifesting my dreams and it's going to happen. And I also pulled an angel answer card for you guys, and I got this. Yes! So, amazing. I'm excited. I hope you guys are super, super duper excited. I'm not saying that there isn't some stuff to still work out. You got some boundary and relationships issue, and I know that X is going to come up. And don't say that even if you're married. I had that happen to me one time. I was getting it. Oh, you're going to get an ex that comes by. I'm like, no, I'm not. I've been married for 15 years. Oh, yeah. I had an ex reach out on Facebook. So that will totally happen. So I just have a strong feeling. And this month with Pluto and Scorpio, it's all about relationships. It's all about trust and honesty. And part of that is being honest with yourself, right? With Neptune in Pisces, your fellow water sign, there's definitely a temptation to see the illusion and not the truth. And thank goodness Scorpio, the opposite sign, right, of water, which is so interesting. But Scorpio's there to go, no, you deserve better. You are better. You are completely worthy of love and the kind of love you deserve. You know, and you don't need to be needy or clingy or get into a vibration of desperation. You just need to sit there and know you're worthy, and what you want will come. So I hope that you have an amazing October. Please comment down below and let me know how it goes. I would so love to hear back from you. And with that, if you haven't, hit the subscribe button. And if not, it's cool too. It's good. I just hope that this is giving you some insight into your month. All right, guys, I'm wishing you so much love, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And until next time, mwah.